So now I have the distinct honor of introducing our opening keynote speaker. Alejandro Mayorkas was sworn in as Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security on February 2nd, 2021. A political refugee born in Havana, Cuba, Secretary Mayorkas is the first Latino and immigrant confirmed to serve as Secretary of Homeland Security. Secretary Mayorkas began his government service in the Department of Justice, where he served as an assistant U.S. attorney in the Central District of California, specializing in the prosecution of white-collar crime, and nearly 9 years as a federal prosecutor. He became the youngest United States attorney in the nation. Secretary Mayorkas served as the Deputy Secretary of the U.S. Department of Homeland Security from 2013 to 2016, and as the Director of U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services from 2009 to 2013. Secretary Mayorkas has led a distinguished 30-year career as a law enforcement official and a nationally recognized lawyer in the private sector, and today leads over 260,000 employees of the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. Please join me in welcoming Secretary Mayorkas.
Good morning. 1 year ago this week, a 12-year-old girl in South Texas was added to a friend's family chat group. Over the next 30 days, one member of that family, her friend's uncle, exchanged approximately 30,000 texts with that 12-year-old girl. He coaxed the young girl to disclose her challenges, her mental health challenges and the other challenges in her life, and earned her trust throughout the exchanges. At the end of the 1-month period, the young girl had begun to exchange sexually graphic images with the uncle. The uncle planned to travel to South Texas to meet the young girl in a hotel room, explaining to her that age was just a number. The uncle was 32 years old. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children last year recorded approximately 36 million reports of online child sexual exploitation and abuse. We in the Department of Homeland Security consider this problem, this scourge, to be actually a pandemic, one that touches every corner of the globe. The breadth of it cannot be overstated, nor can the depth of the depravity that it involves. We in the department, as a result, have lifted up crimes of exploitation in profile both within our department and throughout the communities that we touch, here domestically as well as internationally. We have named it as one of the 6 mission priorities of our department, aligned in equal stature with our fight against international terrorism. I cannot think of any work that is more important than the work of protecting our children. And I am here for one reason, and that is to express thanks. To express thanks to this organization, its leadership, and to all of you for your incredible work and your dedication to this mission. It is a noble one, and it is an imperative. As a result of raising the profile of crimes of exploitation, we have launched in the Department of Homeland Security a campaign of education called No to Protect. And thanks to Tammy and her organization at Roblox, they are a founding partner. We are partnering with civil society, private sector, organizations and governments around the world to lift up the problem and to educate individuals, children, parents, teachers, trusted voices to raise awareness of it and to develop digital literacy. At the same time, we're also training others to educate people as force multipliers. And we have an initiative called iGuardian to do just that. Earlier this year, at an iGuardian presentation, where one of our agents was training teachers and other community members, a young girl approached the trainer and shared the story of the 12-year-old girl that I shared with you just a few minutes ago. As a result, the agent interviewed the young girl, learned of the perpetrator's identity. The perpetrator was arrested and prosecuted and serving time in custody, and the young girl is on the road to relief and strengthening. We actually touch, by being here, you reflect a devotion to touching people's lives and making those lives better. I want to thank this institution, I want to thank its leaders, and thank all of you for dedicating your time, your talent, and your energy to this mission. It's all about making other people's lives better, and that is incredibly meaningful and profoundly impactful. Whether you do it on a small scale or whether you do it on a broad scale, the ability to save a life is an opportunity and a privilege that not everyone has. Thank you for what you do here. Thank you.